Previously on Community Crime Solvers Live.
So the question, who burgled the bedroom? How did Sherman solve the case? We're going to show in 3, 2, 1. Answers to the commercial break-in. You don't have to get snippy, Sherman said. His feelings were hurt, but not enough to keep him from showing off. First off, this was an inside job. When Trent stepped on the ladder, it crunched through the snow, proving that it had never supported any weight. Amelia gasped. You're saying it's one of us? Let me tell you, Mr. Sherman Holmes. Sherman scurried behind Trent as if looking for protection. And then, in a split second, he pulled the revolver from the guard's holster.
Oh, Jesus.
Sherman trained the gun on the startled guard. It couldn't have been someone from inside the house because there were no snowy footprints leading to the door. So whoever put up the ladder didn't come out of the house or go back into it. If you'll check Mr. Trent's coat pockets, I believe you'll find the jewelry and cash. Me, Trent bristled. I'm the one who discovered the ladder. After you planted it there. While you thought you were so bravely searching the upstairs room, you were actually robbing them. So congratulations to everyone.
Yeah. No,
As soon as you
I just want to say this though. I'm proud of him because he played it off to get his hands on the gun. I'm impressed. This dude's smart. He played it off.
It's probably a horrible shot, though.
Well,
he
he got the gun away from him, so.
Yeah, you can get anybody at point blank.
Well,
it's like I'm proud of him. Like he won a spelling bee or something.
Next case. An alarming jewel heist.
Ooh, I like jewels.
Me too. Maybe now you'll stop bugging me, Zach Albin said, as Sherman walked into his friend's shop. See, I got that alarm system you recommended, wired straight to the police station. It's about time, Sherman replied. Albin Jewelers had been expanding its business and finally had some jewels worth stealing. Mr. Albin, I'm leaving now. Ricky Mayfield had finished clearing out the window displays, placing the felts of precious stones into their locked drawers for the night. The door buzzed as the young assistant raced out to catch his bus. Melanie, Albin's second in command, was putting on her jacket and looking at the newly installed alarm panel. Are you sure you don't want to give me the code, Zach? That way you don't always have to be here to open and close. Not right now. Maybe in a few days when I get more used to it. Whatever, Melanie said. A rumbling from the street announced the arrival of her boyfriend's motorcycle. See you tomorrow. And she was quickly out of the door, hopping onto the back of a Harley Davidson. Zach led the way into the back office, eager to show his friend the entire system. Once I set the code, any broken window or open door will trigger the alarm. 20 seconds. That's all the time I have to disarm it. Sam, why don't you go home too? Sam Wells switched off the computer and wished his boss a good night. Seconds later, they heard the front door buzz, signaling the last employee's departure. Want to help me close up? Zach asked Sherman. I don't want to make a mistake. After your first false alarm, they start charging you a fine. Sherman and Zach followed the instructions to the letter, then went down the block to Gill's Tavern. When they left an hour later, Sherman noticed a police patrol car parked in front of Albin's Jewelers. Break-in and burglary, an officer informed the devastated store owner. The back alley window was smashed. We responded within 2 minutes, but the alley was empty and the crooks were already gone. Sherman was surprised by the thoroughness of the burglary. The jewel drawers had been chiseled open and stripped of their contents. The display cases had also been broken into, ransacked, glass shards littering the hardwood floor. "So much for my brand new alarm system," Zach said, almost accusingly. "Not so fast," Sherman said. "If it weren't for the alarm system, I wouldn't know who the burglar is." Who robbed the shop? How do you know?
And who was the girl's name?
Melanie.
Melody or Melanie?
Melanie with an N.
I can't spell that.
Melanie.
It's Lan, but okay.
Melanie, get it? Haha, funny.
Oh, you were making a joke and I missed it.
Oh, that's so hard to do now, Fred Apollo.
Oh my gosh.
And what was the boss's name? Or just said boss?
Zach.
Zach.
Oh.
Alden.
Zach, Ricky, Melanie, and Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Zach was with Sherman when they closed up, right?
Yes.
Right.
Bam. I know. Wow.
Man. So,
Is there any other people?
Oh,
There's Melanie, there's Sam, there's Zach, there's Sherman, which he's never the culprit. And then is there anybody else?
Ricky.
Ricky
Oh.
was the guy who cleared the window.
yo, I
And jumped out the
totally.
window.
So would it be? Never mind. It would be cheating.
Alright, so Ricky cleaned out the window and then went out to catch the bus. Melanie asked for the code. Zach said no. She's like, okay, fine. And she left on a motorcycle.
What about Sam?
They let
Sam,
Sam off, and then he left.
right, he was at his computer and then he left.
But then they left a little while later and went to the bar to get drunk.
Right.
But wait, what happened right after they left when he saw the cop car?
Nothing.
That looked...
What?
No. What did he say? What did Sherman
They
say?
went back, and the cops said they came in 2 minutes, and Sherman said, "Oh well, the alarm's not broken. If it wasn't for the alarm, I wouldn't know who to blame."
Yeah.
See, I was listening to this.
Wait a minute.
How long ago?
How long ago what?
I don't know if I asked this question. I was gonna say, how long did it? Never mind. How long was this? Later that night or the next day?
It was later that night, an hour later.
This was easy, I think.
But oh shoot.
When did everyone
Zach-
leave? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're all in it together.
D, all of
Did-
the above.
Did
Alright.
Zach talk about the alarm system to Sherman? Like, did he explain how it worked?
Yes.
He did.
He said
Did he
any
explain
broken
that to his
glass or window would set it off, and he just had to set it, and then he had to be out by 20 seconds, because the arm's in 20 seconds after he sets it.
Did he tell others other than Sherman how it worked?
I don't know. Well, I mean, Melanie kind of knows how it works because she's like, if you give me the code that way, you don't have to be here at open and close. So she kind of knows how it works. But I don't know if she knows, like, the timing and all that kind of stuff.
But when I'm...
It's the great Sherman Apollo stumped.
I haven't
Apollo
gotten many of
Holmes,
these
oh my
right.
God.
After the first night, it went downhill really fast. Did he mention how long it takes for the cops to get there?
No.
Before this all happened.
He only said that it takes 20. He had to be out
Seconds,
in 20 seconds, but he didn't say how long it takes for the cops to get there. And the cops said they got there in 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It's the cops.
The cops,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
He
gonna
gonna,
say,
he gonna sneak up behind the cops and pull the guns out of the holster.
I was gonna say, like, if the cops have to be there in at least 5 minutes and they show up in 2, then yeah, I would say it's the cop that showed up. But
Like, it could be all funny if it's like, it was nobody, it was just a random dude in the alley that's just a homeless dude in the alley that just wants to rob the place. Like the rest of America, you know, it's not always a conspiracy.
he's drinking from a brown bag. With the brown bag has the jewels at the bottom. Yeah.
Mad Dog 2020 in it.
Oh gosh. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
All
I
right.
think so.
We're gonna show in 3, 2, 1. Wow,
High
we're
five,
all
baby.
over the
High
place.
five.
All right,
Who did you say this?
Zach.
Zach. All right, so Paulo. Go ahead.
I'm thinking she wanted the code because if you know the code to get into someplace, it's easier to disarm it, rob it, and then arm it again. And then the fact that her boyfriend is a biker, it says that the cases were chiseled, so I'm
Yes, it
thinking
begins
he used a
bikers.
biker. No, I'm thinking he used like a biker tool, like something that he would use to fix his bike to break the cases open that he gave to her. And she has access because she's second in command. So
Boy.
All right.
Like,
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's
blaming
right,
somebody
Fred.
because
That's
they're a
right.
biker. Damn, what? Look how the justice is.
That's stereotyping. You can't do that.
What about
She's
you,
not a
Vince?
biker.
Why Zach?
Because the only key thing I picked up on, I don't know, but this is really dumb. Sherman got there with the cops, right?
Yes.
And Zach came after the fact, or was he already there?
They
Zach
went,
was with Sherman drinking.
yeah, so they came
Okay.
after her.
Oh, okay. Then they went out to drink. Okay. Yeah.
Just gonna ball that thing up and toss it behind
I
you.
completely zoned out when I heard that, because I was sitting here thinking I was trying to blame Zach already.
Look his name.
I was like, maybe he could do something with insurance, security alarms. I don't know, but if that's the case, I'm probably going to say it was. Yeah. Well then, how about that?
It was Sherman. Just say
It was the cops. I mean, that's who it was. No, I thought it was Zach, but I'm completely wrong. But in that case, I think it's Melody,
Do that.
since
Okay.
I paid attention, and of course because she asked for the code. What? Someone just said this. She asked for the code. You didn't give it to her, and hey, you know, hint, hint. She didn't want to help. She wanted to help herself.
Frankie.
I picked Ricky because it wasn't he the one that cleaned out the jewelry?
Yes.
He put it away. So I figured like he had his hands on it, so he could have put it away in his pocket and left.
True.
very, very true.
Well, someone
Red.
broke everything in there. Okay, I said Sam because Sam was the only one that they didn't see leave. They just heard the door open and close. So he probably just opened the door and let it close and stayed inside, like hid out somewhere inside. And once they left, he got the stuff. The alarm goes off, but if you're already in there, then you're gone faster than anything could. Faster
Fred,
than
that
ecstasy.
is brilliant.
That is good.
That is
good.
so good. So I picked Sam as well. I wish I could say that I came to the same conclusion Fred did. That would sound really, really smart. No, I didn't. The reason why I picked Sam was because while Zach is explaining, he's explaining how the alarm works, and Sam is in the same room. Because he was like, I explained everything.
Mm.
Oh, Sam, you can go home too. So Sam knows how the alarm works, and that's why I picked him.
So he knew he was already running, but like Sam was not he was the first one. Ricky was the one that caught the bus, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
When the cops said that the back alley window was busted, did they say it was busted in or busted out?
They didn't say.
They
That
didn't
is
say.
so busted.
Yeah.
You gotta look
So-
at where the glass falls.
So, please tell us who you think is the burglar in the comments, and we will let you know next week. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.